I would like to thank our hair and makeup partner for the day, Salon to Be by Michelle Udugama.
Hello, welcome to another episode of NG Youth on the Move. Today we have in our studio with us a lovely young lady who has achieved in many sectors, and right now she's a businesswoman. And she's also a noteworthy member of the Women in Management organization, and that's from where I also know her. So welcome you on board, Dilsha Ruwanpathirana. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much. Thanks for having me here.
Okay, Dilsha, what kind of a personality are you in your own words?
Honestly, to be honest, I'm a very shy, reserved person. I actually don't talk a lot, but then the best part about not talking a lot is that I listen to other people a lot. So that's how I network. I listen to people. Whenever it is required, I talk to them. So yeah, I'm a very quiet, silent, reserved personality.
Okay. So, being a very reserved person, how easy has it been to become a businesswoman? Because usually there's a misconception whenever you are an entrepreneur, you have to put yourself out there and you have to be all loud and talk to people. How did you manage to come this far as an entrepreneur, being reserved?
Yeah, so basically, I guess I have a split personality in that case. So when I'm working, I actually do my work, I talk, and especially when leading a team of people, you need to communicate with them continuously.
Yes.
It has to happen. So, yeah. When working, I guess I'm a completely different personality in that case.
So a personality that split personality that comes in handy,
Yes,
right? At a time
yes.
like this, especially when managing
Yeah.
a business during a time like this. I'm
Yeah.
sure you might have had so many challenges because given the current economic situation, also to have this smile on your face and to go on about your day-to-day work with the business. So let's talk about that. But before going on to that, I want you to discuss. I want you to elaborate on what your startups are, because I'm sure you have one or two businesses, right? So can you give us a brief overview on that?
So I started one business about 4 years ago. Basically, I always loved to work with kids products, kids brands. So 4 years ago, I started a business with another business partner, everything to do with kids. So we work with 4 international brands, plus there is a local brand that we are doing also, that is called Blissberry. So under Blissberry, we do clothing and also wooden toys. So with wooden toys, what we have done is we are working with small scale home-based businesses. We work with them very closely. And even with our clothing line, what we do is we work with a lot of small factories so that when we grow with them as well. So that's one part of it. The other one is, so with all the issues that we have been facing lately in terms of the import restrictions and with the unavailability of raw materials and the cost going up, we wanted to diversify into other sectors, but within that scope. Because I told you I really love working with kids brands, so we are diversifying within that category itself. So we just started a kids retail store as well, which we are running separately from other business.
So from being a startup that supply to the market to becoming to having your own retail store, what have you seen in the trend of from the side of the customer? Like, are the customers how is the current economic situation affecting your business in the marketplace?
So I guess everybody is affected right now with the current economic conditions. It's not just only the small businesses, even the large scale businesses are having problems right now.
Yes.
So I guess I mean, the past 3 years, we have been facing a lot of issues. But I think what worked for us was that we kept in touch with all our stakeholders, and we had constant communications with them. So we managed to, take actions and decisions and change them then and there. So we made quick decisions. Whenever we faced a problem, we, spoke to all our stakeholders and made quick decisions. I guess that's why we've been able to, successfully diversify into other sectors also, because, we read the market, we understood the problems and made quick decisions. It's not easy, so you go through that daily some of the times because of the macro environment. We can't change the macro environment, but we need to take actions accordingly. So I guess there are problems. I wouldn't say it's easy, but we've been able to, cope up with the situation and survive so far.
Wonderful. One thing I noted in your description, in your elaboration, was Dilsha, how you support small businesses. And I think that's a wonderful thing to think about a business, because it's not just about yourself, it's also about how you give back to the society. So all these household businesses that are associated with you, can you give us a bit more, shed more light on that? Say, what kind of household businesses? Are they women-centric? Are they women who are involved with you?
Yeah. So mostly it's family-based. So we work with a couple of wooden toys manufacturers like that. It's not only one person doing the job. It's the entire family who's involved in it, including the father, mother, the daughter, the son. It's very family-centric. It's amazing actually how it works, because everybody is part of that production. So when we are selling something, we have a lot to talk about, right? Because you are empowering the people that we work with, and also we are showing our consumers also, okay, these products are coming from a family.
From a family, yes.
It's built by them. They use their hands. It's all handmade. They put their love, effort, everything into it. So it's an amazing story when we are selling to the customers also. It's so inspiring, and I'm so glad that I've been able to help those families, even in the small way. In a very small way, I've been able to help a lot of families with our toy production. But unfortunately, right now, with all the issues that we are facing, it's a bit slow. But we are hopeful we'll be able to continue helping them while, growing as a business as well.
That's a lovely take on your business. It's a product that comes from a family.
Yes.
So while you're also encouraging the bond inside the family to be enhanced through the manufacturing process, your product also has its own value because of this. So this is the first time I'm hearing that. I really like it. And one other thing is, Dilsha, now I have seen you as an entrepreneur, but maybe about a few years ago, I might have seen you in a different environment. I know that you made the switch from working in the pharmaceutical industry to becoming an entrepreneur. How easy was that switch, and what made you, take this up and, take a whole new challenge and have your own business?
So actually, having my own business was something that I wanted to do since I was 18, 19 years old. It was a goal that I, wanted to achieve somehow. So what I wanted to do is get the experience. Before I start on my own, I wanted to get the experience. So that's why I first joined the pharmaceutical industry, because my background is in bioscience. I studied at University of Colombo. So as soon after completing the degree, I joined Astron Pharmaceuticals, and then later on I worked for a multinational for a couple of months. Then I joined a small business where they import and distribute global kids products. So I worked there for about 5 years and learned the industry. There I realized that I actually love working with kids brands and kids products, and everything to do with kids, because end of the day what we are doing is we are putting a smile on a kid's face. So I really love that industry. So I thought after working about 5 years, I thought it's time for me to start on my own and achieve my dreams. So I made the decision, and I got a good business partner to work with. So both of us together started the business.
So I think working with kids and working in a business where kids' products are the priority, kids' happiness is the priority, has also done you a great deal of good, because I always see you smiling and you reflect, you emanate that sense of happiness and the good vibes. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to ask you is, Dilsha, I know that you are very actively involved with women in management. How important is it to have a good networking? How important it is to build up connections with the other men and women from different industries? Has that helped you in your business?
Yes. So when I first joined WIM, what I wanted to do was network with a lot of people who come for the tea breaks and all the events that they do. But after I joined, I realized that it's more than that. With all the projects that they do, the charity events that they do, it's actually great to be involved in such great activities and events. I guess it is very important for us to network with other people, because you never know, somewhere down the line, when we met some years back.
Yes.
Okay, today we are talking here, right? So you never know at which point you will need someone's help or someone's guidance, someone's advice, right? So that's why I believe networking is very important to learn from others. I really believe in learning from others. When I have a discussion with someone, I told you I'm a good listener, so I grab everything that they say and I learn things from it. So I believe networking in that way is very important, to learn what you don't know and to reach out for help also sometimes. I have reached out to people for help, people I have met through networking. And when we are a small country, right, and somewhere down the line someone will be able to help you with something, right? So that's why it's very important to go into these networking events, help others, and in return, you will achieve something as well.
Wonderful. So one other thing is, Dilsha, now you are, I think you're a wife, and you're also a businesswoman, you are an entrepreneur. How do you balance these two roles? I know it's not an easy task.
So I guess I have a very supportive husband. It's very tough when you're running a business. You can't stick to a time frame. You can't just work from 9 to 5 and go home. When you have issues, you have to be there, be it 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the night. So yeah, I think I've been blessed in that way to have a very supportive husband who supports me in every way, not only in my maintaining the family life, and also in terms of helping my business.
I'm sure your husband will be very happy to hear you say that on TV, on screen. Okay, so Dilsha, lastly, now there might be a lot of young men and women, especially young women out there, who are afraid to take that leap of faith and do what they're most passionate about. You have studied in different stream, you have worked in a different industry, and now you're following your passion. What do you have to tell them?
So what I would say is that don't be afraid to take challenges, and don't be afraid to take that first step towards what you want to do. I guess the first step is the most difficult thing. When you're starting a business also, you are afraid to take that first step because you don't know how you will do and whether you will be able to survive. So take that first step and do not listen to what everyone has to say about you and what you want to do. Do not listen to everyone. Maybe listen to a couple of people that you really trust. Get advices from them if you really want. But do what you feel like doing and achieve what you want to achieve.
Wonderful. So it was lovely having you here, Dilsha. I wish you all the very best in all your work, and hopefully everything would be facilitating the improvement of your business. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me here today. Thank you.